Okay. Okay.
We're live, everyone.
Okay, great. So I'd like to call the special meeting of the Board of Ed to order. It's Monday, July 25th, 9:35 a.m. So this morning we have 3 items on the agenda. The first item is to discuss the vote on superintendent incentive compensation for the 21-22 school year. Second one is to vote on the superintendent's employment contract for the 22-23 school year. And then the third item is discussion and vote on the contract term and amount for medical advisor. So in the superintendent's contract, there's a provision that in addition to the base salary, superintendent is entitled to receive up to 6% incentive compensation. Now, at the beginning of the contract year, we put together a Board of Education evaluation framework for the superintendent. Over the course of the last several weeks in executive session, we discussed the superintendent's performance consistent with the evaluation framework that we put in place. We've also reviewed that the results of that with the superintendent and the leadership team. The leadership team, by the way, is the board chair, vice chair, and the secretary. So we basically followed the evaluation format that we set forth at the beginning of the year. And so the board has, I'm going to share this, which will be a public document. I'm just going to, can everyone see that? Everyone can see that? Yep. So this is to the superintendent from the board. As part of your employment contract for the 21-22 academic year, you're entitled to receive incentive compensation in the amount of 6% of the annual base salary. The board has decided to award you the full 6% or $15,000. Your first year has been a challenging one coming off the COVID-19 pandemic. You have shown excellent leadership and that you have a clear vision for the district. We appreciate the goals you have set for the district across all the areas, particularly those related to academic outcomes. You have initiated many changes and put in place processes to achieve the district's goals for academic outcome. We recognize that many of the goals require more time to analyze the effectiveness of these measures, and we have confidence in your leadership. We look forward to an excellent 2022-23 school year for the Weston Public Schools. I'm going to stop sharing that, but I think that just broadly speaking, and to summarize the evaluation, Lisa, your first year, you've shown excellent leadership and vision. You've set forth some aggressive goals for the district. You put processes in place to achieve those goals. You've done a great job in putting those processes in place, and so next year we expect that those will bear fruit in terms of meeting those academic outcomes that you had set forth in the goals. Thank you for all your hard work during the 21-22 academic year. And we all look forward to working with you and the entire administrative staff next year.
May I say something?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate your support, and I have appreciated your support since I came on board last July. Until you really take over the position, you think you know it, and then you see the many different challenges and opportunities. And I really appreciate the board's support. And I want to publicly say that I will be relentless in my expectation that we achieve the academic outcomes that the children of Weston deserve. And I also want to thank you, Dr. Pesco, because I know that you will be leaving the board, and I appreciate I've appreciated your support and your ear, and I look forward to working with all of you at the upcoming retreat. Thank you.
Great. With that, can I have a motion?
I have the motion if you'd like.
Yep.
Move that the Weston Board of Education vote to award the superintendent an additional incentive compensation of $15,000 as outlined in her 2021-2022 employment contract.
Can I have a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Sharon.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, David.
Hi, Tony. And Peter. All opposed? Okay, motion passes. The second item on the list is to vote on the superintendent's employment contract for the 22-23 school year. Again, we met as a board in the executive session and had a discussion around the contracts and came to this final agreement in executive session as a board. Can I have a motion?
I could do that one as well.
Yeah.
Move that the Weston Board of Education, 1, approve the contract terms of Miss Lisa Barbiero, Superintendent of Schools, for a new period of 2 years, July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2024. 2, establish a base salary of $260,000, representing a 4% increase to Ms. Barbiero's current base salary. And 3, authorize the chairperson to negotiate and execute a revised contract with the superintendent of schools incorporating these changes.
Can I have a second?
A second.
Okay, all in favor?
Sharon.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, David.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Tony. All opposed? Okay, motion passes. Third item on the agenda is the contract for the medical advisor. Lisa, do you want to say a few words there?
Yes, I am recommending that the contract of Dr. Laura Marks be continued for the 2002-2003 school year. Dr. Marks has been a tremendous assistance to us, especially during this pandemic and working through it. She is always available. She works very well with the Aspetuck Health District, the nurses, as well as nursing supervisor Cheryl Zukeski. Can't say enough about her collaborative nature and her availability and her support. As we know, Dr. Marks is a Weston resident. Her students went through the schools. And I do think that she sees this as yes, she's compensated, but it's also a great service that she provides the town of Weston. And so I would like to propose that of a 2% increase to the stipend that she had for last year.
Okay, are there any questions or concerns from the board? Again, since this is a quote, what you would call a personnel matter, we have discussed this in executive session with the board members. Okay, can I have a motion?
Move that the Weston Board of Education approve the renewal of Dr. Laura Marks' contract as medical advisor for the period from July 1st, 2022 to June 30th, 2023 at the stipend level of $6,810.46 representing a 2% increase.
Have a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, David.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Tony. All opposed? Okay, motion passes. I think that was the last agenda item. Next time we meet, I think as a board, it will be for our workshop in terms of goal setting for the next year. That will be sometime in August, which is already on the calendar. With that, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Move that the Weston Board of Move that the Weston Board of Education adjourn the July 22nd, 2022 Board of Education special meeting.
Second?
Second.
Okay, meeting adjourned. Enjoy the rest of the